Hello world, I have a story to tell. This story starts off simply with a car soccer video game started in 2016 called Rocket League. Through different game modes, players compete in fast-paced, mechanical gameplay that is unbelievably fun at all levels. Although the game has been around nearly a decade, evolved through several eras, and is more than likely dead at this point, meaning there are more players discontinuing play than new players beginning to play, it still boasts a global player population of a few 100,000 concurrently at any given time, and as much as 1 million players at one time. Now this story focuses on one player, a middling platinum level player that has been ostracized, imprisoned in rigged lobbies, and guarded by 4 different ranked bots designed specifically to keep him in his place. His name is Deutschbomb, and he is Rocket League's best kept secret. Let's start this story at his beginning in 2018 when his friends introduced him to this game. Back in 2018, Deutschbomb was a naive, much happier young man. He worked as a valet and a surf instructor in Palm Beach County, who would then play some video games in his off time. His favorite games included Apex Legends, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Ark Survival Evolved, and of course, Rocket League. From the beginning of his Rocket League career, he really loved the competitive, sport-like aspects of the game. However, for years, he was a little more than a below-average, slow, non-mechanical player with little to no skill. He would work all day, sometimes all night too, then come home to a couple of games of Rocket League. Without training, a coach, or any real goals, Deutschbomb floundered around the silver to gold level, which equates to a below 50% player. He had a lot of fun at this level, enough to keep him engaged and hooked for the coming years, but he knew if he was ever going to be better, he would have to spend hours training and learning from the best.
Hello, I'm Emily Morgan. This is your coronavirus update for Tuesday, the 17th of March. Around the world, there are 185,067 confirmed cases of coronavirus.
And then March 2020 happened. A global pandemic shut down the world and left everyone stuck inside, quarantined within their homes. For the first time in a long time, Deutsche Bahn was given enough free time to decide what he wanted to do. For the first months of COVID, he played his favorite video games, only to realize he would never be better than Platinum, maybe Diamond, without some serious dedication to training. He needed to make some changes. For months, Deutsche Bahn spent countless hours watching the best players, learning tips and tricks from the most popular content creators like Sunless Khan, A Musty Cow, Chief Beef, Thanovic, Lethamir, and Squishy Muffins. He would practice daily using training packs and free play. Instead of just competing, Deutsche Bahn recognized the importance of training and honing his skills just like any professional athlete would. He was able to grind up from silver through gold, platinum, and diamond to hit his peak at the time of low champion. That was until he accepted a job offer to live in the resort that he worked for in Palm Beach, which had been bought out during the pandemic by one of the world's most powerful market makers and hedge funds. He was paid well, learned a lot from his host, and really enjoyed living in a 5-diamond resort, surrounded by private chefs, housekeepers, and the most knowledgeable stock market participants in the world. Life was great, until another unforeseeable global event changed everything.
Tonight, it's Wall Street's David versus Goliath, the struggling video game retailer GameStop.
In January of 2021, another unforeseen global event happened. An unprecedented 5 Sigma market event pitted a few of the most powerful and petty people in the world against Deutsche Bahn, all because he didn't sell his soul to the devil. Instead of being wealthy, powerful allies, they began to see Deutsche Bahn as a threat and treated him like a worthless, imprisoned slave. From this point forward, every single detail in Deutsche Bahn's life was carefully controlled and manipulated against him. From jobs, to video games, to even his friends and family, nothing was outside of the influence of these powerful people. And I know you're wondering, how does this real-world event and seemingly tangential story relate to Rocket League? After the pandemic panic cooled off and the world returned to normal, Deutschbaum returned to video games to refocus on becoming the best player he could be. At exactly this time, 2 bots were created and unleashed on the community. These bots were called Element and Nexto, and they represented a heretofore never-before-seen level of artificial intelligence that equated to a flood of bots at the Platinum level, which was Deutschbaum's current rank, and at the Grand Champion level, which would be Deutschbaum's glass ceiling. One has to wonder, after years of gameplay, multiple failed attempts at creating highly ranked bots, and millions of players, why did these 2 bots get created at this time, if not specifically to keep Deutschbaum in a prison, never allowed to be better than Platinum, and continuously beat down on a daily basis? That was the way it was for months, but proving indefatigable and undeterred, Deutschbaum persevered until he began to evolve and break through. He became too mechanical, too precise, and too fast for these bots to compete. Fast forward to present day, August 2024, and just like Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda, Deutschbaum destroyed his shackles, beat his guards, and now stands before you one of the best players in the world. With world-class speed, unrivaled game sense, and effective mechanics, Deutschbaum now competes with and beats the top players in the world daily. From grand champions to supersonic legends, even the best pros. From destroying the best in the world in a one-on-one duel, to taking over pro lobbies in 2v2 and 3v3, Deutschbaum is an undeniable force within the Rocket League elite. Now, Rocket League's best-kept secret, the imprisoned king, will be unleashed on the world. Gaslighting, straight-out lying, fearful pros hiding behind fake monikers, and developing 2 new bots, Tempest 1 and Tempest 2, will not save the top 1% of players. Deutschbaum's style of play is too fast and too efficient, and poses too much of a risk to those at the top to accept him as one of their own. The way he plays is attainable and realistic for the average player to emulate, whereas the current top players play a style that takes countless hours of training to even get close to, and it is not even that effective or productive. They may score 1 out of 5 aerial goals, which look great and are really hard to defend, whereas Deutschbaum hits 1 out of 2 simple shots or better. He defends and plays the game like it's a real sport, and his lifetime of competing in real sports gives him a game sense, instinct, and reaction time unlike most pros who play the game just like a video game. These days, it takes 2 pros and a compromised teammate to beat Deutschbaum. He is a one-man army, unstoppable by even the best. His aggressive style poses problems for even the strongest and smartest, which is why they hide and keep the secret, just to stay on top. Deutschbaum is Rocket League's best-kept secret and one of the best players in the world. Good luck proving any of this untrue. I have receipts. I will not hide behind a Smurf account. I will accept any and all challengers. I am the best.